Limbo Diaries here. It is March 10th, 9:30 p.m. on a Sunday. My roommate left for vacation for a week, and I started feeling lonely pretty soon, even though she left when she would usually leave for work, except this time she left for Cuba. So I decided to try and socialize a little more over the weekend. But on Thursday I went to the bar where my acquaintance can set up my karaoke birthday party. I mean, he hosts there once a month for regulars, for like people who go to karaoke all the time. We have a WhatsApp chat, and yeah, this guy hosts for all of them. It's a wild bunch, I can tell you, but they're all really sweet, and I had a great time. But the bar itself, I was sitting there looking around, and I was thinking, I'm turning 30, and I'm the kind of person for which the birthday parties are very important, and I always have grandiose birthday parties when I do, and celebrating this here doubt. The thing was that I was intimidated a lot by the thought of going around and asking the bars whether I can do that, because I'm shy and I just didn't feel like it. I felt like, hey, maybe there's a workaround, so I found a workaround. But after I saw that bar, it actually gave me the motivation to ask around myself somewhere better. So there is a bar that was opened, I think like 5 or 6 months ago, very close to my place, like a 5-minute walk. And I was thinking, because I looked at the pictures on Google Maps, and it looked pretty decent on the pictures. So last night, my friend who got a new boyfriend, her and her new boyfriend came over to my place, and we were hanging out, and I was telling them about this and about my thoughts on my birthday, and they were like, hey, why don't we go there now, since it's so close? And I'm like, sure. So we went there, and the waiters came up. We ordered our drinks, and then I asked her whether they have events going on here, and she said, oh yeah, we have like birthday parties here. And I asked her, do you ever have karaoke parties here? And she's like, not yet, but we're trying to make it happen eventually. I'm like, how about on this date I will host, and I'll bring a bunch of people, they'll spend money, and people from the street can participate too. I'll host, it'll be a great time, I'll rent my own equipment, I'll bring it and stuff like that. And she was like, yeah, sure, leave your contact info. It was so simple, and I loved the place, and I really hope it works out, because it would be so great. I want to invite everyone I know. I hope it works out. bestie's new boyfriend is very cool. I approve very much because he looked through my record collection, and out of anything else, he uh, he pointed out Mahavishnu Orchestra, which is crazy because nobody knows Mahavishnu Orchestra, and they're so cool. I started getting into Genesis recently, and I was watching a YouTube video. I think I was watching a video essay on how they were recording Selling England by the Pound, the album. Sorry, if you don't care about this stuff, I'm terribly sorry. Also, who am I talking to? This is for myself. Who fucking cares? Anyway, yeah, I was watching this video about Selling England by the Pound, and I think either the keyboard player or the guitar player was inspired by Mahavishnu Orchestra when they were writing this album, and I was like, that's crazy! Oh my god! Yeah. So I approve very much. I hope they have lots of kids. Their kids are gonna be so curly. I'm really happy for her. Yeah. What else? My other bestie, who moved to another city, which is not that far. It's kind of close. She's having a baby, and she was complaining to me that the fitted sheets for baby cribs are super expensive. They're like almost $100 each, and you can't find them anywhere for some reason, at least the ones that she needs. And I'm like, dude, I can just make them for you, because I'm visiting soon. I'm visiting end of March, and I watched the video on how to make fitted sheets, and it literally takes like 20 minutes, especially for a baby crib. It's so small. So today I went to the fabric store, went to my favorite fabric store. We video chatted for a little bit, and she chose the fabrics. And for three kinds of fabrics, it was like 19 bucks. So yeah. So happy for her too. I'm glad I have a close friend who's going through this right now, so I have someone to get the wisdom from when I have my own kids eventually. Because unfortunately, I don't think she has anyone around her or any friends who had babies yet, so it must be tough for her. Another Russian-speaking friend came over today, and I helped her to fix up a bunch of clothes that don't fit her, and I did a great job, thankfully, and she was really happy. And then we had some instant noodles, just for the sake of it, and then we watched music videos, and we had a great time. I also had this last night we had like a lot of wine, and I've been having this thing in my head that's like annoying, but not annoying enough to take ibuprofen for. So I was just like spent the entire day with this thing in my forehead, which is annoying. But with age, I learned how to control my hangovers pretty much. Even though I don't even really like drinking anymore, it doesn't make sense to drink anymore. I still do it, just so I don't know why. I don't know why. I did have a I did have like an uplifted mood yesterday after the wine. Maybe if I didn't have wine, I would be more shy with the new person. But I was taking a tolerance break over January and February, and I think it helped because I can actually feel something from alcohol now. I haven't been able to feel much for like a long time unless I drink on an empty stomach, which never turns out good. So there's that. Me and my friend, who's another friend, who's a regular at the karaoke, we decided that we're gonna sing Love Shack together next time on Wednesday. So exciting because when we actually met for the first time, that day I was singing a Love Shack first, all by myself, and it was really hard because I was singing both the male part and the female part, and it's just like one after another without breaks. So I was losing my breath a lot, of course, but I love it. I love it. It's exciting. I jump around on the stage. I lose my breath, but everyone loves it, and I love it too. But anyway, I sang both parts, and then later that night I sang Mika, Grace Kelly, and the guy came up to me after Grace Kelly, and he was like, "I wanted to sing that song," and I'm like, "Sorry, bro," and he's like, "Hey, great job on the Love Shack. Next time, if you need help with the male part, we can sing together." And I'm like, "Okay." So I remembered about that, and I suggested that we need to do it together. Now is the time. And he's like, "Hell yeah." Crossover. We're getting crossovers now at the karaoke spot. So it's so strange and beautiful to be a part of something, um, because people living in a big city often struggle from lacking the community, but it's a community, and I see them all the time, and um, it's great, and it's probably the most universally enjoyed hobby, because that day when I went to the regulars karaoke, I've seen probably like every skin shade possible. There was like a girl in a wheelchair. There were like guys who looked like my friends' dads. Uh, Crazy. Mm, karaoke. Karaoke's for everyone. Everyone with vocal cords. How do I sing with my diaphragm? I haven't even googled it yet. Maybe I can learn it online. Maybe I can download like a course. Spring is coming. I'm so excited. I got new sneakers. They're coming in the mail. I hope they're not too goofy in real life. If they are, I'll return them. I do love goofy sneakers though. I love sneakers so much. Only the weird ones though. I don't like basic ass sneakers like basic Nikes when like they swap the colors on the Nikes and everyone goes crazy. Couldn't care less about swapped color Nikes. I love the weird designs. I got the Yeezy pods. They're gonna be shipped in 2 weeks, I believe. I don't even wear black. I don't wear black. How am I gonna wear Yeezy pods? They're black. I'll have to figure it out. My mom's been complaining. Well, it's not like she was complaining. It was a whole thing. Before I got laid off in December, like the week before that, we were talking on the phone and she just started going off about me dressing like a teenager and not dressing my age and dressing silly, and I will never attract a serious guy dressing like I do. And I was crying because the way I dress is very important to me. It's super important to me. It's the way I express myself. And hearing that from my mom is like being transported all the way back to when I was 10 years old or whatever, 13. Sucks. And what was I going on about? Let me remember. Oh yeah. Wearing black. So my mom was complaining that about my colorful style, which is my signature style, which is what I love. Yeah, and she was highly suggesting that I should dress more my age because I'm almost 30, which makes sense, but it will also make me extremely unhappy. And my roommate said that she's suggesting that I dress she's suggesting that I should dress a certain way in order to attract a man, and which means I change myself for a potential man, which is definitely within my mom's frame of thinking, but I despise the thought of a man changing something about himself for me, and I don't want to do it myself too. I want to love someone for the way they are, and I want my future husband to love me the way I am, and I think it's valid, and that's how it always was for me my entire life. And I don't even think I'm that much of a freak. If you take any of the outfits that I'm wearing and color all my clothes beige, I will just dissolve into the crowd. The only thing is my clothes are colorful. That's all. I'm not like an industrial goth or anything like this. I don't know. I love my colors. I'll never change them for anyone. I'd rather be alone forever than change my style. Sorry, not sorry. Also, a lot of guys like my style. Yeezy pods. I think Yeezy pods look cool. I'll wear them to raves. my relationship with raves is kind of difficult because at some point I fell in love with going to techno raves with music with like really high BPM, and I love it, but I don't know what's the perfect social setting for going to raves, because when I go with someone, it's kind of cringe because you're just like standing next to each other, dancing like this for like 40 minutes. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't really like it. And when I go alone, it's a little better, but still, it feels really isolating because I come alone. I don't talk to anyone. No one talks to me. I would annoy like staff sometimes. No, not really. I'll just like ask them stupid questions because I'm bored. Yeah, I'm bored because a lot of times high BPM is not coming on until later, and you kind of have to wait and just like, I don't know. I do love raves though. I wish I didn't think about it too much. I do think about it too much though. I wish it was that as simple as me just like taking drugs and going and like enjoying myself, but I don't do drugs. And alcohol doesn't work anymore. So maybe no race for me anymore. Which is fine. I'm not sure what else to report on. I was complaining how I went to karaoke alone this week, but over the weekend I already had bookings from my friends to go with me. So I'm going with one friend on the 13th, going with that couple on the 21st, and then I'm going with my Russian speaking friend on the 27th. So it's all booked up, baby. I'm a real regular now. I was intimidated about being a regular for a long time. I thought it was obnoxious, that I'm annoying the host, even though the host loves me and I love him too. I just thought that it's like so obnoxious, but it's not. I sing. I sing pretty well. People enjoy it. Host loves me because I bring engagement. I love the adrenaline and everything that comes with going crazy on stage. I love singing my favorite songs. I have so many favorite songs, and it's great. And I meet new people. And karaoke lovers are so sweet. So yeah, I'm gonna play some video games now and go to bed. Talk to you later.